Hi, welcome to Market Insights with Voit Real Estate. I'm Eric Northbrook, and today we have Myles Martinez with us. Welcome, Myles.
Thank you, Eric. Glad to be here.
Tell us a little bit about your story, a little bit about who you are, when you started at Voit, etc.
So I started at Voit about a year and a half ago. Born and raised San Diegan, grew up in Pacific Beach, La Jolla. Attended La Jolla High, where I played water polo, and eventually had the privilege and honor to play at UCSD, where I competed for a national championship and following in my dad's family's footsteps in the commercial real estate brokerage community.
So did you win the national championship?
No, we did not win the national championship. We got fourth, but it was still an honor and a privilege to be among top-tier athletes and be able to put that on the resume.
Great. So you started here about a year and a half ago. Talk about that journey a little bit, when you first started to where you're at now.
Yeah, when I first started, I had the privilege to do a rentership under Jon Boland, who primarily did office leasing. And it was just getting my feet wet, understanding the ins and outs of commercial real estate, kind of the day in the life. And it was definitely a strong learning curve. But now really pursuing my own niche asset class and really taking the bull by the horns and be able to kind of do deals on my own and have a great working relationship with everybody in the office.
And so you started this healthcare advisory group. Talk a little bit about that and your focus on healthcare.
Yeah, so as I really got into the industry, and really about 6 months into my runnership, as they call it in the industry, I really found that healthcare was underrepresented in the San Diego area. And I thought that was a really strong asset class for me to pursue. Really like dealing with doctors, like dealing with healthcare professionals, and found that just throughout San Diego, there's a big push with life science and healthcare collaboration, and strategically placed myself within that top-tier representative or top-tier submarkets to be able to represent some of these organizations.
And so where is most of the medical office space in San Diego, and what does that look like?
So the interesting thing about healthcare and medical office is it's kind of all over. We have about 5 major hospitals in the San Diego area: Kaiser, Scripps, UCSD, Sharp, Tri-City, Palomar. And there really isn't a specific submarket or area where medical office is really centered. It really follows all of those major hospitals. There's certain specialties and doctors and medical practices and primary care facilities that have affiliations with each hospital or specific hospitals, so they have to be within a certain radius around certain hospitals. So following those 5 major healthcare systems is crucial for certain medical practices.
And so, getting in the weeds a little bit, dealing with doctors and medical and other professionals in that space, difficult to deal with, hard to get a hold of. Once you get a hold of them, they talk to you. How does that work?
Definitely dealing with doctors and certain healthcare providers and systems has its challenges. Getting in touch with doctors definitely is a challenge. They obviously work very unique hours, specifically when they have affiliations with hospitals such as surgeons and other healthcare providers along those lines. So getting in touch with them is a little bit of a challenge, and scheduling tours and meetings. But when you get in touch with certain healthcare providers, for example, like Perlman Clinic, they have their own real estate team, so they have specific titles that you'll be able to, or personnel that you'll be able to communicate with. And when it gets into those uses and the radius of where they need to be located, it is definitely a hard asset class in regards to locating particular properties. You get into parking requirements, zoning requirements, and just all around build out. So those specific medical uses can present a challenge.
And for medical, what kind of parking do you need?
So the average parking ratio that you need for a major healthcare system, like a surgery center, would be 5 per 1,000 parking. But the unique thing about certain medical uses and medical office as a whole is it can go into other asset classes, like retail, for example. There's a big push within certain medical specialties to have convenience. One of the key words in healthcare right now is convenience, with AI being a big discussion with patient files and coordination between appointments, but also certain primary care providers like Quest Diagnostics want to make going to their doctor's appointments for patients an experience, which means having like a Starbucks nearby, having like a Vons, having like a lunch spot. So retail and the collaboration between healthcare and retail is a big push right now. So it's definitely a unique asset class in that regard.
Is there a fun fact about Myles Martinez that maybe was related to your first, say, 6 months in the business that you didn't expect, or something was funny,
I didn't expect to work at such an office that has such a brotherhood. This one of the best things about Voit is that it's just a brotherhood. But a fun fact about me personally is just I'm a salesman. I can talk to anybody, no matter what level of personnel in the business. I have no problem sitting down and talking to a CEO or going and getting lunch with the low man on the totem pole. I'm just a people person and love talking to people.
Fantastic. Well, thanks for your time today, Myles.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Great to have you.
Thank you for having me.